Recently I had a new challenge from a client where I had to match the background from a previous photo shoot. And I hadn't done this before, so it was interesting, and I just thought I'd share the process. So this is we'll call this the previous photo that we have to match. So what I need to do is grab the lasso and grab a selection. So it could be either in the lighter or the darker parts of the image. It's up to you. I'd probably prefer to go the darker image because you can always lighten it and you get a more solid color. I then go into Lightroom and select the image I want to match to that one. So I'm going to open it into Photoshop using Command E. So it's now open in Photoshop. So you've got that image there and you've got the previous one that we want to match with that selected. So what we do is we then, using the lasso tool, select subject, and then we want to inverse that. So we can do it with select inverse, or we can use Shift Command I on a Mac. I don't know what it is on PC, sorry. So we've got that selection now. Now we go up to image and adjustments, and then we go down to match color. So, and then what we need to do is go down to the source and we select that image that we've already got that selection on, and voila, it replaces that. Now obviously it looks a bit blocky, so I'm going to fade that off a bit. So it's giving us a bit of a gradient there. Not sure what this neutralize thing does. Oh, that is no good, so we're not going to use that. And we're going to hit OK. We're going to deselect that. Now I'm just going to look after the skin. So we're going to, first of all, I've got a little bit of a blotch there in the background. Just going to get rid of that using the spot healing brush. And then we're going to this action I was talking about. So I've got one called Easy Skin by La Casa de Pincel. I think that's how you pronounce it. Press play on that action. And then I paint on. So here I've got a softish brush. You can do it that way to your liking, or what I prefer to do is to have full opacity on that, paint it on, and then use the opacity slider on that so you can kind of test it and see what's good. I usually use something around 75%. Pretty happy with that. So that's our initial edit, and we're going to Command S and that will save. We're going to go back into Lightroom, so it brings our image back in. We're going to crop it as per the original, and then what we can do is enhance portrait. I use this a lot. So what that does, it whitens teeth, it whitens eyes, it smooths skin a little bit. It just gives us a little bit more of a finished image. And look, this isn't high-end retouching, folks. It's corporate headshots. So apologies to anyone who is wanting something like that. This is just something we do to get a good all-round. So there I've got a linear gradient of using that, lowering the exposure down just to match the original. And then if we want, we can add a vignette using that. So we've got the bit of vignette. And then we can muck around with the color if we want. And you can always, go back to your original image, hue, saturation, or you could use point if you want and do it that way. Point color instead of the sliders. And then I just like to add a little bit of texture just to give the skin a little bit so it doesn't look too plastic. Yep. And from there on, just do a few minor adjustments, but that's pretty much it. I hope that was helpful for you guys, and I'll catch you for my next video.